We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. Off we go from the Steel City. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He's going to air one out right away. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw worst-case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
It's 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. In motion, Lamb. They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. First down, Prescott. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Deron Bland with the tackle.
Made at the 24-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Warren. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. Now he'll run. And he'll get about 6 out of that run before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he will score. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's complete to Blue. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They'll throw again. Dak. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's caught. It's Miles Sanders. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Sanders. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Second down, they need 7. Prescott now. That's complete. It's Sanders. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Here's Dak to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Again, Prescott to the air. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Long, incomplete. Coverage, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is fourth down. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board just before halftime. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Prescott on first down. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 4. A run up the middle, it's Sanders. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Third down, they need 5.
And it's third down.
Now Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear. The message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, There was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Micah Parsons getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Rodgers should throw for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. A first down throw for Prescott. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On the ground, it's Sanders. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Now, Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Prescott to his main man Lamb. CeeDee gets the Cowboys a first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one is caught by Turpin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 27-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. That is Ferguson in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. On the handoff, this is Sanders. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up third and 8.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen set up for Warren. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's fourth down.
Now Rodgers on fourth down. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray.
And that's just a disastrous outcome on that last pass. I mean, yes, you have to stay aggressive knowing you're trailing here late in the game, but you can't be reckless. Don't try to get it all back in one throw. That final pick, that might just seal the deal for their opponent.
First down, Prescott. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Into the second down, past the 15. Look at him go! Down the sideline to the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 98 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On for the extra point is Boswell. That one off the left upright, but it pounds in. High degree of difficulty, but the joint gets a point. Back out to kick this one off. Devontae Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This is first and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Open man. Downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
That's caught. So they get the two-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the handoff, this is Warren. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. A carry here for Warren. After timeout for Dallas, it's their 2nd. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They face 2nd down and 7. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
4th down. Rodgers. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Now Warren. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On play action, Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks his defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that run.
And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, 57 yards. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go bootleg. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
A gain of 15. First down, Green Bay.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
Play action this time with Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30.
Gain of 20. And the Packers first
Right.
To throw now. Here's Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Ready. 12, 10. Come on, set.
Off the play fake, Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Dobbs, 37 yards. And the Packers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Warren will try the right side. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
A handoff for Warren. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's another Pittsburgh Steeler.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Warren. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes him susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 33-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And now Love going to change things up. On 2nd and 10, Love. They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Dobbs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
45, right, ready?
On 4th down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On the run, it's Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. And he is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll run it. Warren. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get an intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but you identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Warren. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2 brings up third.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devontae Wyatt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
26.
Rodgers going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 1.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff up the middle. Moore. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rodgers to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's going right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So that, oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle they go. It's Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. At the confluence of the 3 rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. Now he's free to midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. Give him 53 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe. It's caught inside the 25. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Warren. And he stopped immediately there. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Looking for Woods that time. And it'll bring up third down.
Speed on the coverage.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. 20! Touchdown, Houston! Joe Mixon, 46 yards. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Steelers, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a handoff up the middle. Warren. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 43, here's second down and 8. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a play action now for Rodgers. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We'll put a checkage because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Throwing now is Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 118. What's up?
Here's Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And Stroud now to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Stroud off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. On 1st down, it's Warren. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They run the counter. More. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Stroud. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stroud out of the gun here. That's complete right around the 8. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Stroud to throw it. Touchdown, Texans! Takedown as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch it, 26.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. To throw is Rodgers. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Stroud looking to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Look hot, look hot.
Now Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can click and save and show them you have it.
Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 39